club ready for the first back-to-back of the season as they complete part 2. And Southwest Airlines with our starting lineup. The Spurs, Matt Bonner again the call up front with Duncan and Bowen, Michael Finley and Tony Parker in the backcourt. Parker and Duncan.
Along with Fab, of course.
Parker leading the break. And Tony forcing the issue and drives and scores, and the Spurs just 2 of 9 on the season now. Watch out, he can get it going. Tony spins it up with the left.
Wow, what a play there by Tony Parker.
To get used to his new teammates.
Oh, he should be firing the ball up every time he touches it, the way he shoots the basketball.
Parker comes back, and Tony makes it a 6-5 game.
Now, it's great defense there by Bruce Bowen. He was all over that play, didn't allow Mike Miller any comfort in taking that shot.
Parker again.
Oh
my, he comes up, looks like he's going to go left, and slips it with a right scoop.
The arm of Randy Foye. Doesn't matter, big or small, Tony Parker is abusing defenders on a regular basis.
Tony Parker has been fantastic to start this game for the Spurs.
Well, early on in this season, he's been spectacular, and he's had to carry a lot of the scoring burden, obviously because Manu Ginobili being out. Tim Duncan's starting to see more double teams. Tony Parker came out tonight. He's been aggressive. He's shooting the jump shot. He's penetrating the lane. He knows he's got to score to keep his team in it.
Tony 4 of 6 to start the game. Good contest by the Spurs group defense.
Yeah, that's what I thought about Kevin Love when he first got drafted. How is he going to get his shot off?
Alberto, key year out of Florida last year.
Tony's trying to sell this for the Spurs, and he might have won.
As people don't realize that about Tony. He makes things look so easy sometimes. Parker, the outside jumper, and Tony hits the 3. Get going here against the rookie Kevin Love. Parker, quick jumper, and Tony tosses it up and in.
Glass.
Parker steps up and hits the free throw. 41-33, make it 34 is Tony. What were you? There we go. If you don't show his resume, he'll bring it. Tony Parker hits the 3. Tony Parker, what a show he's putting on.
He's doing it from everywhere. Second 3 ball of the night. He's getting in the lane at will. Tony Parker having a sensational game.
So Parker, a couple of free throws here, and knocks the first one down. Working his shot. He developed everything going to the basket, and Pop's saying before that here.
They run that high screen and roll since Tony's on fire right now.
Comes off that pick. Got it again! Tony Parker steps up with another deuce this time, and it's 45-43. Tony Parker tonight, 8 of 13 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the line.
And they're coming from everywhere. Beyond the arc, doesn't matter. Coming off a little screen there. There's the teardrop over the top of a big man. A little hesitation behind the screen, and right now, Telfair's saying, what can I do? If I play him tightly, he's going around me. If I go underneath the screen, he's knocking down jump shots.
11 tonight for a guy who shot 51% coming in.
Oh, that's good.
Count it. 7:50 to go, third quarter. Spurs trail by 8. Duncan back to Tony. The teardrop.
You better read the scouting report there.
Tony.
A little give and go action. And look at Tim. It's a subtle little pivot, and it knocks off Brewer.
On the shot clock. Pick and roll with Duncan. Back to Tim from the arc. Got it immediately. 7 on the shot clock. Parker had to adjust to Tim. Duncan drops it home as Tim Duncan pulls it back. Shot a career best 40%. Also led him an assist at 5.9 per game as Parker counters the other way, and Tony. Parker. They back off. Tony says, what are you, nuts? Wow. Can't you read the stat sheet? He's got 30 now. Parker and Telfair.
Time to go 2 for 1 here.
Comes off the Fab screen and hits the jumper. Tony Parker tearing him up tonight.
Here in the second half, but Tony Parker's been the story of this ball game. Just doing it from everywhere on the floor, over the top of the shot blockers with a beautiful teardrop. In that in-between game just gets better and better.
Team each. Kevin Love does it. Duncan looking at Tony. Beautiful pass.
That's goaltending.
Yep. And Parker moving closer toward a new career high as Tony Parker with 34.
I believe the defender put his hands through the net, through the rim. Easy call. He goes baseline. Brewer's forcing him that way, and not everybody's ready to help. And there you see Mike Miller clearly in the restricted area.
And Miller picks up the foul. Look at that line. 36. Minnesota subbing on the next whistle is Parker. Got the basket, and Tony Parker has just matched his career high from the arc.
I tell you what, Gomes has hurt him twice in that double team, and he has yet to score down there in the low block.
Parker answers with points 39 and 40.
He did.
Parker, watch out, Tony. Brewer right there again. And back out, Mason.
Why not take that one?
Oh, mama! There's the three from Roger Mason Jr. They lead by one. Parker. Got it again. Spurs back on top, 104-103.
He's working his magic right now. He sets up Telfair there, steps behind the screen. The way he's been shooting the ball this season, it's money.
So Tony started off the season with 32 against Phoenix, 24 against Portland, 22 against Dallas, and 42 tonight here in Minnesota. 9 on the clock again. Parker with 5.
Oh boy.
My goodness. Got by Corey, but even Brewer's going. Down 2 in overtime. 2.5 seconds remaining here at the Target Center. Udoka to inbounds. To Parker. For the tie.
That's good.
Got it! Tony Parker with a deuce! Oh, mama! How about that?
You could see it as soon as it left his hands. He's just shooting the ball with so much confidence. Little step through. Take that. Brewer's been all over him all night long, and I know that feeling. When a guy just has it going on, and that ball doesn't even look at the rim. Just a beautiful move by Tony Parker. Slides his left foot a little bit, but no one notices. All we know is we're going into double overtime. And there's Tim Duncan with a beer in his hand. Give him another one, Tony.
In the lane. Got it!
There you go.
Under against Brewer again. Nearly lost his balance. 10 on the shot clock. Tony on the drive. The teardrop. Got it again.
Deja vu.
1:28 to go. 10 on the shot clock. Tony on the drive. Got it again. And Parker with 52.
Tony Parker's going to lull him to sleep and watch his crossover. Uh-oh. Oh. Kevin Love, you're in time to make my card.
Parker, 8 of the last 10 for the Spurs.
That's the second time now Randy Foye gets caught that I've seen. He's standing straight up and down. You can't afford to do that with Tony Parker. If your knees aren't bent, he's going to destroy you on the perimeter. I think that beard's gotten longer during this game. Get in there. There's that second shot by Michael Finley. Mason gets another rebound. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, you can question that.
Parker with a miss. Duncan keeps it alive. 6 seconds to go. They don't foul him. Oh, my. Mason with 3 seconds to go. Still no foul. Spurs win. Spurs win. Oh, mama. The Spurs finally get a win.
Wow. If that's what it takes to get a win in this league.
What's the second one going to be like?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my
I'm exhausted.
Goodness. 129. 125. And the Spurs escape Minnesota here. What a contest.